we're doing it. It's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna put down the blueberries. We're gonna get started. All right. So it's the first day of spring. I've been feeling not so springy. So I put on colorful pants, colorful shirt, some fun earrings, and we're gonna channel spring into the making. So I'm gonna choke on this blueberry. So we're gonna get started on our mats. Turn this down before my video gets taken off again. That's the struggle. We're live streaming around here. Like, I feel like everyone and their mom is live streaming something at this point. And honestly, I'm here for it. So I feel like as part of this pandemic going on, copyright claims just shouldn't be a thing. You know, we're all struggling. We just want to listen to some music and move. So I figured with it being spring and there being a need to find some sort of balance in things, which apparently this equinox is the earliest springs ever came. So I feel like we need to channel that. Channel the arrival of balance and just the start of something new and different, especially with what everyone's feeling, especially today. It was dreary outside, which didn't help. So we'll just get settled into child's pose, allowing the heart to open up. Allow your head to fall down to the mat. And just allow yourself to be. Not feeling rushed by what's happened or what's to do for the rest of the evening. Like maybe you don't even know what that looks like, and so you're left wondering what's to come. And instead, can you pull back? Allow the moment to just live right here on your mat. Begin to notice all places where your body meets the floor and feeling a sensation of support from beneath you. Knowing that things are as simple as we make them and as difficult as we think they should be. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale heavy. Begin to bring your hands to prayer out in front of you, and then drop your prayer hands on the nape of your neck. As you let yourself sit here, feel your heart pull closer to the ground. And allow there be an opening of the shoulders and the chest. Sometimes we hold all of our stress here in the upper body. We don't even know it till we start to move. Hands come out in front of your head. Slowly push yourself up to hero's pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. If you're in a room that has a window, I recommend opening it. Just to allow some of the new season to come in with you as we move through. Inhale, hands come overhead, down to heart center. Opening with the sound of Om. Exhale, Om. Inhale, hands lift up. Exhale, hands come down, come up onto your knees. Inhale, hands lift, lower onto your heels. Finding this balance of moving up and down at your own breath. Inhale, lifts the knees, drops the arms. Exhale, drops the hips, lift the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press the hips forward. Exhale, sink it back, lower the shoulders down your back. Inhale, hips press, palms go behind you. Inhale, and find yourself in a hero's pose. Slowly make your way to tabletop pose. And then have your feet planted onto the mat, your knees under your hips, arms go long, puppy pose. Allowing yourself to go only as far as you need to. Sometimes right in the beginning of our practice, we start to psych ourselves out because we're finally letting our body open up to what's been held inside all day or all week. Deep breath in. Exhale, heavy. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Slowly start to come back into your tabletop pose. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, threads it through. Front arm can extend overhead. Allowing each exhale to open up the space in between your ribs. Deep breath and out. Front hand plants back under your shoulder. Lift your right arm up. Drop it down. Left hand lifts up. Pull it through. You can always find a bind. Right arm comes back to the ground if it left. Left arm lifts up. Come back down. Tuck your toes, hover your knees, drop your belly for a modified cow. Or your knees can stay on the ground and the toes can stay untucked. Whatever feels best, and then round your back, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Moving through, dropping your knees at any point if you need to. And then meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly start to make your feet towards your hands. Bend your knees forward, fold. You can grab behind your knees to take a bind and then let your head go. And as we begin to work our way up off the mat, allow your head to start to slow down, to set an intention of what you need to get from this practice. Like the big why of why you showed up, virtually or later on. The big why of what's been happening throughout the day that led you here. Maybe it's just what's happening to all of us, or maybe it's just a little bit different. Being able to acknowledge the hardship, to then being able to find love and kindness for it. Release your bind. Inhale, lift all the way up. Hands come to heart center. There's a piece of hair in my mouth, so that's fun. Inhale, hands lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lifts you all the way back up. And fold. Inhale, halfway. Fold. Lift up. Open your arms, cactus arms, kind of like you're saying field goal. And then pull your heart forward, drop your shoulders together. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come to your hips, keeping the heart open, halfway fold. You can bend your knees and then allow your elbows to pull down towards the mat. You might feel an opening in the shoulders. Taking it easy with yourself. Inhale lifts you back up, arms extend, fold all the way. Inhale halfway and fold. Lift up, take cactus arms, hold here, chest pulls through. Pull your ribs in to let the chest have some sort of support. And then take your hands to your hips, halfway bend. And then pull your shoulders towards the mat. Opening up this side of the body, fig leaf pose. And shake your head out. Kind of looks like some weird chicken dance. And then lift up, arms extend overhead, forward fold all the way. One more time, halfway. Making your way all the way up, cactus arms. Hands pull to your hips, halfway fold, fig leaf pose. Feeling your heels energetically pull away from each other, but they stay where they are. Your knees can find a full bend or a slight one, whatever feels best. And then lift up, arms extend, forward fold. Halfway lift, shoot it back, high to low plank. Drop your knees, tuck your toes, lift up, upward dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Walk it out through the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale. Allow your hands to feel supported underneath the earth. And then slowly make your way to your hands. Hang heavy, forward fold. Deep breath in and out. And then maybe question why your music stopped. And then maybe laugh at the fact that there's really no control ever, so why do we pressure ourselves to be perfect when that's really out of our power? Fold all the way. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, grab your left wrist, pull it over to the right side. Inhale, comes back to center, switch your grip, fold over to the right, left. Lift back up, arms drop to cactus. And then round your back, pull your elbows together. Hollowing out the chest. Open up, expand through the collarbones. Exhale, pull the elbows together. Flowing through this opening and closing of the chest. Allowing yourself to notice what's happening around you as the movements stay the same. The reason why we even get into the vinyasa flows, the up and down dogs, is so that we can think less about what's happening and more about what's happening in the mind. So that we can tune off to tune back in from a place of clarity. Go through one more time. Elbows pull out, lift your arms up, forward fold. Halfway lift, step it back, flow through, high to low plank. Lift up, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, exhale, almost like you're coughing it out. Deep breath in, exhale, And then slowly make your way towards your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Lift up, drop it down, step it back right away, flow through. Meeting in downward facing dog. Shake it out through the hips, left and right. And then right leg lifts, bend your knee, open up, three-legged dog. If you're already ready, you can flip your dog, bringing the right leg down, opening up through the chest. Taking a moment here, flipping the perspective, questioning how you can talk while you're in this pose, I don't know. And then flip it back, step it through, warrior one. Fix your pants. And then open it up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And then flow down, meeting up in downward facing dog, however you want to get there. And then right away, left leg lifts up, bend it open. Option to flip your dog on this side. Feeling the chest pull forward. And then come back over, step it through, warrior one. And then open right up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Flow through, meeting in downward facing dog. Taking anything in between that might serve you best. Staying in our down dog for a few more breaths. And shake out the head, lift the heels, and then melt them down. And while you're here, feel as if the inner parts of the L's of your hand, so pointer finger and thumb, the space in between, feel that press down into your mat. And then feel as if you're flexing your biceps so that they are almost supporting the shoulders more than the shoulders are supporting them. Deep breath in. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Holding here for just a moment. Being able to find some sort of rhythm and rhyme even when things go not as planned. Saying the music has a mind of its own today, so apparently we don't want music, is what the universe is telling me. Lift all the way up, say hello to spring. Take a back bend here. Forward fold. Halfway lift, shoot it back, flow through. Downward facing dog, right leg lifts right away, step it through, warrior two, open up. Reverse your warrior. And then come down, flow through. Always the option to take child's pose or just to come straight to down dog, not having to go through the same thing every single time. Right leg stays on the ground, left leg lifts up, open right up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Send it back, flow through. This time, right leg lifts up, step it through, low lunge. Back toes stay planted into the mat, kind of like a crescent lunge, but you stay over the front knee. Drop your left hand down, right arm lifts up to the ceiling. Allowing yourself to stay tall through the chest. Maybe you take a bind behind your back. And then stay here for a moment. Feel your left hand plant itself into the mat. Side plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, come down, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, step it through, low lunge. Feeling strong and stable here. Even with the legs pulling apart, feel the inner thighs come together. Right arm plants to the mat, open up your left side. Feel the crown of your head pull in front of you. Your gaze can come up to meet your fingers. And then step your left leg back, side plank. Keeping an easy, somewhat bend in the right arm. Come down, plank pose. Stay here for just a moment. Downward facing dog. Right leg lift, step it through, crescent lunge. Coming all the way up. Bend your knee, open your arms, crest to cactus arms, just like before. Lift your arms up, lift your back knee. Lower your back knee, cactus arms on your exhale. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, come back down, flowing through. Inhale, both legs straighten. Exhale, crescent lunge, cactus arms, and then twist over to the right. And then bring your left elbow to your right knee, twisted crescent lunge. You can stay here or take a bind. Remembering to breathe. And then the left leg steps back up, twisted chair. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Wiggling out the hips. Back and forth. And then sink back, chair pose, but twist off to the other side. Deep breath in. Right leg steps it back, twisted crescent lunge. You can take a bind with the left arm. And then lift your upper body, open your arms, cactus arms. Making our way back to the beginning. Twist back to the front of the room, lift your arms. And then extend your front knee to come tall, both knees are straight. And then bend both knees, cactus arms, drop your back knee down. Inhale, back knee straightens, arms lift up. Exhale, comes down. Going through breath to movement. One more time. Allowing yourself to do it for only just one more breath. And then from here, drop the back knee. Hands plant in front of you, step it back, plank pose. Drop your knees, sink your hips back, child's pose. Shake it out. And allow yourself to just settle in to whatever's showing up. Like maybe there's something in you that is making you feel doubts or fears. Maybe there's questions of uncertainty. Like the day seems average, but what we feel in it differs. Like I woke up today after my alarm, and that could have spiraled into this thing of doubt and guilt for not being what was considered up on the right time. But instead, I allowed myself some grace that not everything has to be done according to schedule. Like, we like to have things happen to a plan, but the truth is the plan's just like soft guidelines. You know, it's kind of like me telling what pose to do, but ultimately what you do is up to you. Come forward, tabletop for a moment, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, step it through, crescent lunge. Find your ground. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull your hands towards the back of the room. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, push back. Inhale. Exhale, flowing through, allowing it to be easy. Or maybe telling yourself that, mind over matter. Going through one more time. Hands push back. Place your weight into your front foot, airplane pose. You can stay here, or you can create almost like a corset to guide your hips to become in line. And then drop your hands, standing splits. Deep breath in. And then stand your left foot out behind your right foot, almost like a large curtsy pose. Take a bend in both legs, and then lift your chest forwards, hands come behind you. Saraswati. Or something like that. There's a name for all the poses, but sometimes you can make them up as you go. Deep breath in here. Exhale, fold over your front leg, step up, forward fold. Hang here for just a moment. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, crescent lunge. Lift your heart, hands can pull back, slight back bend. Exhale, push your hands behind you. Inhale, lifts you up, finding the same flow on this side. Like we're almost through this first complete week of whatever we want to call this, quarantine or madness, whatever it is. And a lot of us seem to be head underwater. Like there's so much noise that we can't even stop to think to see what's happening with ourselves. Inhale, lift your arms back up. Slowly press into your front foot, airplane pose. But the thing about coming into all this craziness is it forces us to do something different. Drop your front hands, standing split. Like even though things seem to be uncertain and tiring, we're coming back to some sort of primal connection to what matters. Having some sort of sense of safety and connection that some of us feel like is really missing right now. Right foot steps outside your left leg, Saraswati. And at least for me right now, coming into this place where we can just get together and disconnect from the stories that are crazy and upsetting, and we can just get into movement of our body. Like pure fact of being is right now I'm moving and I'm okay. Lift up and then forward fold. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale all of the good. Exhale, release the things that don't serve you. Let your head hang side to side. Notice any sounds around you, or sounds within you. And then lift up all the way, get big. Hands come to heart center. Deep breath in here. Exhale like you're fogging up a glass. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Lift up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Step it back. High plank. Pull it back. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Step it through. Drop your back leg. Arms lift. And then twist open to the right. Pull your front hand forward and then reverse your hands. Your right arm can come onto your back shin. Allow your chest to pull towards the ceiling. Inhale lifts you back up. Arms open up in front of you. And then drop both hands on the inside of your right knee. You can kind of push your back leg further to find lizard lunge. And then staying here, begin to feel the hips open. Feel your front leg press in towards your tricep. And then maybe you bend your back leg. Option to grab it and create a bind. And allow the heart to open with the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your back foot. Hands plant again for lizard lunge. Sometimes I find my practice is hardest as I go slower. Because when I go slower, I have to really settle into not only the pose, but the feeling. And sometimes, as you've seen with society around us, we just want to keep going, that when we're forced to slow down and we're forced to stay home, a lot can show up within us. Like things we thought we dealt with, stresses that usually wouldn't be a big deal now are. And while it all seems crazy, it's just as valid because it's happening and it's real within your own self. Slowly begin to come up so that the back knee stays planted, but you shift your weight towards your heels. Nice little runner's lunge or half split. And then play around with your front toes turning from side to side. So the ankle stays where it's at and the twist comes from the hip. Noticing where things get stuck as you turn left and right. And then plant your front foot. Begin to place your weight into your front foot so you can open up into half moon. Drop both hands, standing splits. You can stay here, or if you want to challenge, you can hop up into handstand presses. And then come down, forward fold. Shake out your hands and your head, like allowing energy to move through you. Not allowing it to get stuck or built up. Halfway lift. Step the right leg back, drop your back knee, lift your arms. Fix your pants. And then open up to the left side. Front hand pulls forward. Reverse your hands. Coming as deep into this as you want. Deep breath here, lifts you back up. And then drop both hands on the inside of your left leg. You can scoot your right leg back to get a deeper lizard lunge. And then before settling in, bend your back leg. Grab back if you can. This side may be different. knowing what showed up yesterday necessarily doesn't mean it's here tomorrow. And then hands plant to come back into a deeper lizard lunge. And then slowly begin to untuck your toes on the back. Sink your weight towards your heels. Half split. You can take full split if you'd like. And then begin to tick-tock your front foot from the hip, left and right. Allowing there to be stillness in the head. Or if there's not, being okay with the fact that some shit's going down and you're allowed to feel how you feel. Like, no one's here to make you think good vibes all the time is a real thing. Because honestly, to be happy all the time eliminates how much we learn when things get tough. Plant your front foot, place your weight into your left foot, open up, revolved half moon. Then lower your hands down, standing splits, or you can hop up for handstand hops. And then come forward fold. And then open your feet, hip width distance to the mat, sink back, yogi squat. Arms lift up. And then cactus arms twist over to the right, left hand drops down, right arm lifts up. Come back to center, cactus arms twist to the left. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up. Then come back down to the mat, lift your hips, shake it out. Bring your feet back underneath you. Lift all the way back up. Arms extend overhead and then arms fall beside you, mountain pose. Slowly take circles with your head. And then start going to the other side, taking circles, as big, as small as you need. And then begin to feel your feet. Shift your weight from one side and the other. And then press your right foot into the mat. Left leg lifts. Come into eagle pose. Left thigh crosses over. Left arm comes under the right. You can bind at the hands or come and place your hands on your shoulders. And then sink back like you're sitting on a chair. Pull your hands down to meet your knees. And then pull your hands behind you. And then untwist your legs, airplane pose. Slowly begin to swing your left knee up and stand tall. And then place your left hand on your left knee, open up, wobbling as you do. And then bring your left knee in, right hand comes to the left knee, open up. Both arms lift tall, drop the left foot down, shake it out. I mean, shake out everything, just let it all go, get weird. And then plant, when you're ready, plant your left foot into the mat. Eagle pose, right leg crosses over, right arm comes under. Sink back into the left thigh. Pull your elbows to meet your knees, and then unwind your hands, pull them behind you. Staying here, unwind your legs, open up airplane pose. And then allow your right knee to swing through, arms come tall. Right hand or right knee, open up. Right knee comes back to center, switch your hands, open up to the right side. Both arms lift up, drop it down, shake it out. And then prepare for dancer, whatever variation or modification of it you need to take. If you have a wall, you can press your hand on the wall to support you. But plant yourself into your right foot, bend your left knee. Right arm can extend or press itself onto the wall in front of you. Grab for your left ankle and have it placed on the inside of the ankle so that you're kind of saying like, hi, and then grab the inside of your ankle. And then feel supported, pull your knees in towards each other, and then begin to kick your heel towards the ceiling and lower your chest open forward so that your hips, like where you would holster a cell phone if you're a dad, would be pointing towards the ground. Deep breath in, open up through the heart, let it go, come down, shake it out. Switching over to the other side, knowing that if you're not feeling it, you can always just stay here with the knees together. You don't have to fully extend. Like any version, still the pose. And then once you feel planted and supported on this side, open up. And then when you're ready, come back down, shake it out. Hands lift overhead, bend your knees, slowly come down all the way to meet your mat. Allow your legs to extend out in front of you. And then take them a little bit wider than your mat. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, fall to the center. Pull your chest forward before coming all the way down. Allow any tension in the back of the neck to extend, to release. This is probably the first time in a while I've practiced without music. And it's interesting to see how much even music in our flow can allow things to hide behind. It's a lot like life. Like when I was in college, I'd walk around everywhere with headphones on. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. But actually, while music can speak to what we're feeling, sometimes it's good at hiding it too. And then lift your arms back up. Right bottom of your foot connects with your left inside thigh. Extend your hands overhead and then fold over your left leg. Deep breath in here. Exhale allows you to bend deeper. Inhale, lift your hands up. Place your right hand right behind your right thigh, and then lift your hips, gate pose. Drop your hips, settle back down. Extend your right leg, left bottom of your foot comes to the inside right thigh. Arms lift up. And bend over your right leg. Allow yourself to reconnect to your breath. Noticing the coolness on the inhale, and the heat of the exhale. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or scrunching your face, and then breathe into it and let it release. Inhale, arms lift back up. Left hand places itself on the outside of the left hip. Lift your hips up, gate pose. Bottom of your front foot, your right foot presses into the mat. Top of your left foot presses in as well. And then drop your hips down. And then come into seated butterfly. Place your hands on your feet like you're opening up a book. Press your chest forward and then come into it. Allowing yourself to bend deeper with each exhale. Inhale, lift your back up. Take stag pose on the right side. So your right leg will stay where it is, and then where your left foot meets your right foot, replace it with your knee. So your knee meets the right foot, kind of creating this like cool V kind of in a way, like an offset V. And then place your right arm down, lift your left hand. And then drop your left hand down, lift your right. And then come back up to center. Switch both legs. So left knee points to the left, right knee points towards the front. Arms lift up. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm extends. Right arm comes down, left hand comes over. And then come back up to center. Press your hands out in front of you and come into hero's pose. Deep breath in. Exhale heavy. And then come up onto your knees. And then place your hands like they're setting in the back pockets of your jeans. Pull your shoulders in, pull your elbows in towards one another. And feel your chest get a little bit taller. Heart pulls up towards the ceiling. Begin to press your hips forward, camel pose. You can stay here or drop it all the way down. Feeling the chest bending more than the hips. Almost like you're pressing your hips in front of you a little bit deeper. Tuck your chin, slowly sit back down, hero's pose. Deep breath in. Exhale easy. Come back up, camel pose, full extension, or you can modify by placing your hands to the ground right behind you. Either one, whichever one feels best for you. And then come right into it. Allowing your neck to stay supported. Or if you feel it's ready, you can drop your head down, still keeping the neck supported and long. And begin to breathe in and out. And slowly tuck your chin, sit back, hero pose. Swing your feet around, out in front of you. Move any of the good stuff. Arms lift up overhead, forward fold. Inhale, arms lift up, slowly lower yourself down. Bottoms of your feet press together, your knees fall out wide. Reclined butterfly. Supta Baddha Konasana. I just really like how that sounds, so that's kind of why that's the only one I say in its fancy name. Just to let you know. And then pull your knees together and step your feet out to the width of your mat. Kind of like a bow-legged feel. And allow your knees to fall in together, pressing both feet down into the mat. Just a different stretch in the hips. And then extend your hands long overhead. Legs extend down all the way. And just allow yourself to fully meet the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, and then straighten your legs, heels lift towards the ceiling. Allowing yourself to reverse anything in the feet to flow out. Allowing that sense of rooted and connection you felt with your feet towards the mat to allow that to come into the rest of the body, to flow up towards the heart, and spreading that same sense of connection and support to every single part of you. Then you can bend your knees and come into happy baby. Grabbing for the inner outer parts. You can rock side to side. You can straighten one leg and then the other. And then find stillness. Pull your knees back in, coming into a nice tucked ball. And then allowing your knees to fall over to the left side. You can stay with both knees bent, or you can extend the right leg fully out. Allowing yourself to find comfort in the stillness and the quiet. Taking this opportunity to thank yourself for showing up. To begin to say to yourself in your mind, may you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. Knees come back into center and fall over to the right side. Right leg can extend here as well. And then begin to cultivate that same gratitude for yourself to share out with someone else you know and love who may need it right now in these times. Sending out to them, may you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. May you be happy. And may you be healthy. Allowing the sense of gratitude to start from within so it may spread even louder to others around you. And then draw your knees back into center. And allow yourself to just pull your knees in for a moment of love. Connecting that same sense of inward compassion, an outward sense of giving, to send it out larger to everyone around us, everyone in countries away within this universe. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be healthy. Sending it once more even stronger. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be healthy. And then extend your legs long. Plant your hands right underneath where the pockets of your jeans would be. Pull your elbows in underneath your back. Point your toes, lift your chest, open up the throat, fish pose. Allowing yourself to be completely vulnerable. Knowing that within this vulnerability, we can truly connect to ourselves and to others when we need it most. That hiding behind masks and fronts and social media sometimes can hurt more than it can help. So just allow yourself full surrender. So much surrender that you can say the word wrong. And then when you're ready, tuck the chin, lower down. Extend your arms overhead. Feel yourself stretch out like you would in the morning. And then when you're ready, lower down into your Shavasana. Hands can fall wherever. Allowing the sounds around you or within your head to simply become noise. Noise that becomes a guard from other distractions. And begin to feel almost a light radiating where the heart sits. A light that starts dim and gets brighter as each inhale and exhale passes. And then allow that light to completely cover every inch of your body. A light that feels almost like you're laying in the sun on a perfect spring day. Allowing yourself to be at ease, to be happy, to be healthy. And then begin to feel that light stretch out onto the floor around you, covering every surface within your home and those you love within it. Allowing all those with you to be at peace, to be happy, and to be healthy. Begin to feel that same light brighten again. And allow it to extend from outside of your home to those you love from far distances, all over the country, into the ocean surrounding. Finally stretching over all surface of the globe. Allowing this light to encompass everything dark and bleak, sad and gloomy. To be transformed by this light that you're sending out, so that they may be at peace, so that they may be happy, so that they may be healthy. And allowing yourself to be connected to all things in between. May we be at peace. May we be happy. May we be healthy. And when you're ready, slowly start to come back into the body. Allow the light that you sent out to remain there, even as you draw back into movement. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head side to side. And when you're ready, pull your knees into your chest and fall over to the right side. Staying here as long as you need before coming up into an easy seat. Allowing yourself to take your time. Knowing there's no hurry around you. And once you find your comfortable seat, allow your eyes to close, your shoulders to fall heavy down your back. Whenever you find yourself drifting away, losing touch with yourself, jumping from the present moment to some far-off point in the future, get back in your body. Instinctively, when we become afraid or find ourselves in a painful situation, we may leave our bodies temporarily. We may shut down, move our consciousness out, abandon or ignore ourselves. Sometimes it's natural to go numb, to just go through the motions until things calm down. It's easier than feeling. But shutting down our bodies and emotions, disappearing, as a way of life won't get us anywhere we're going, to the heart. Living with an open heart means we stay present for ourselves and feel as much as we can, as much as we need to. We feel the feelings that come our way. You are safe now. You know how to own your power. You know how to lovingly care and nurture yourself. You know how to trust God and the universe to help you, whatever and whoever God is to you. You know you can trust yourself. You are safe now, safe enough to feel. Deliberately, consciously, get back in your body. Feel your feet, head, arms, legs. Feel your heart. Listen to it beat. Rub your shoulders, massage your feet. You are powerful now and powerfully connected to yourself. Get back in your body. Come back to life. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Hands fall down to heart center. May you allow yourself to feel, to heal, and to share that with others. The light in me honors and acknowledges the light in you. Until we meet again, namaste. Well, thanks so much for sharing this, guys. I will be on for sure tomorrow morning, and just allow this feeling of openness to carry you through the rest of your evening or day or whatever time it is when you watch this. Just know that opening up sometimes can allow yourself to feel panic or senses of fear. And know that when those show up, because of this openness, it's more important than ever to just acknowledge it and sit with it and not retreat into numbness. Because a lot of us, especially for me, that's our first go-to. So stay easy, stay open, and stay connected as much as you can. I'll see you guys soon.